Eknath Shinde has also tweeted. I'm just trying to get that tweet now. Eknath Shinde has just tweeted, I'm being told. Eknath Shinde has just tweeted. He's saying we are Balasaheb staunch. Okay, breaking news update on Republic TV from Mumbai. Eknath Shinde, tweet from Surat, saying we are Balasaheb staunch Shiv Sainiks. Balasaheb has taught us Hindutva. We have never and will never cheat for power regarding Balasaheb thoughts and Dharamveer Anand Dige Sahib's teachings. This is a breaking news update coming in a full translation, also being given by my colleague Alisha. A tweet by Eknath Shinde. I am a soldier of Balasaheb Thackeray and also of Hindutva. We will not go behind power as per the teachings of Balasaheb Thackeray and Anand Dige. Let me go across to Aishwarya. Aishwarya and Alisha joining us. I didn't see the name of Uddhav Thackeray. He didn't speak about Uddhav Thackeray, but he says he's a soldier of Balasaheb Thackeray and of Hindutva.
Well, absolutely, and that in itself is very, very important. And as you said, that he has not mentioned Uddhav Thackeray's name. Amit, there is another breaking news coming in, Niranjan, that 10 Congress MLAs have just not responded back to the Congress High Command and ensured expedition. They have announced Kamal Nath as an observer. Kamal Nath has been asked to land in Mumbai today itself because 10 MLAs of the Congress party were a part of the MVA. This is over and above the number which is present in Surat, and stop responding to the Congress High Command. And that in itself is enough to warn the Congress. They have gotten their senior most leader Kamal Nath, but how much will he be able to do now? We have to wait and watch. But 10 Congress MLAs are unreachable. The High Command of the Congress party is trying to reach them, but they have just not responded back. I repeat, this is over and above the number of MLAs which are present in Surat right now. So this is just adding on to the numbers and reducing the numbers of the MPA. Trouble mounting up for Uddhav Thackeray and 10 more Congress MLAs. This is over and above the number which is present in Surat. 10 Congress MLAs have gone incommunicado to their top leadership in Delhi. Niranjan.
Okay, that's a big breaking news update. But I think reading more into what Eknath Shinde has just tweeted. Eknath Shinde has just tweeted, and he's invoked Balasaheb Thackeray. He has invoked Balasaheb Thackeray, but he has not mentioned Uddhav Thackeray in this tweet. So I think that's a very significant mention. I'd like to go across to Alisha, also joining me right now. Eknath Shinde has tweeted, Alisha. He has said, I'm a soldier of Balasaheb Thackeray and also of Hindutva. We will not go behind power as per the teachings of Balasaheb Thackeray and Anand Dige. What does that mean? What does that mean? I think the fact that he's mentioned Balasaheb Thackeray and not the Chief Minister or his party leadership, does that say something? Okay, I'm going back to Alisha there. The breaking news update now coming in. In fact, in case you're watching this broadcast, we're outside the Chief Minister's residence here in Maharashtra, outside the Varsha Bungalow. There have been 2 or 3 big developments in the last few minutes itself. In the last few minutes, in fact, there's some more movement of vehicles coming in and out. Let me quickly get in a word from Ankit as well. Ankit is also joining us on the broadcast. Ankit, on the movement here, who's inside, and how many MLAs are really there?
Well, at that peak, Niranjan, there were 19 MLAs inside. There were around 32 leaders in all. That includes MPs as well as members of Legislative Council. Now, since the meeting ended, it's been about 25 minutes since the meeting ended. We have seen some of the cars, some of them, like we saw, bearing a sticker that says Mantri. So that stands for Minister, of course, going outside. We can say with some amount of confidence that there must still be a number of MLAs inside. Some of the late ones to arrive, for instance, Aditya Thackeray was one of the last to arrive. We have not seen his car emerge. Also, we saw, interestingly, Home Minister of Maharashtra, Dilip Walse Patil, his car also go in. We've not seen it return again. We've not seen its convoy either. And in fact, that probably means that either they have been leaving from the second exit, which is on the other side, or that they are still a number of them inside the Chief Minister's residence.
Alisha,
and we also know
Ankit, stay with me. Ankit, stay with me. I think Alisha... No, 1 minute. I think Alisha is also joining me on the phone line. Alisha is also joining me on the phone line. Reading more into what Eknath Shinde has said. Eknath Shinde has said, I am the soldier of Balasaheb Thackeray, also of Hindutva. We will not go behind power as per the teachings of Balasaheb Thackeray and Anand Dige. Now, he's also, he hasn't mentioned Uddhav Thackeray. He hasn't mentioned the current leadership of the Shiv Sena. He's also been removed as the legislature party leader of the Shiv Sena in the House. Now that tells you something. What are you picking up from those who are present inside the meeting? Alisha is also joining me on the phone line. Alisha, what more are you picking up from inside that meeting from the MLAs who are present there?
Niranjan, what important information that I'm getting from my sources that in the meeting that held with the Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, they clearly stated that Shiv Sena is not going to accept any proposal that has been asked by Eknath Shinde or whether it is MLA. This information is what we are getting from our Shiv Sena sources who were there present in that meeting, and Chief Minister has clearly stated that they are not going to accept any proposal that has been made, whether by Eknath Shinde or by his associate or with the MLAs who are with him. Such kind of proposal is not something that's accepted from the Shiv Sena, and no one can even make some such proposal. So what we are going to know after the removal, the decision that has been taken that Eknath Shinde should be removed as the legislative leader. He's been removed as a legislative group leader of Maharashtra Assembly, after which the sources have clearly stated that Shiv Sena is not going to accept any proposal that has been asked by Eknath Shinde or his MLAs.
Okay, so that's the latest detail. That's the latest detail that Alisha is picking up from that meeting. So the Shiv Sena also hitting back at Eknath Shinde because the party is in a flux. They didn't expect to be in this position. Even when the results came in last evening of the MLC election, I don't think they expected the kind of developments that we are seeing right now, with Eknath Shinde taking a large chunk of the Shiv Sena MLAs with him to Surat, Gujarat. He's inside a resort, the Le Meridien Resort in Surat, Gujarat. And that's left the entire Shiv Sena party in a complete state of disarray, because when the Chief Minister of Maharashtra met inside the bungalow, which is right behind me, this is the Varsha bungalow, the Chief Minister's residence, out of the 55 MLAs of the Shiv Sena, we are told only about 20 were present there, and that tells you the state of the Shiv Sena right now.